Day 19 of the third one Days of Horror is the time to actually put a little bit of the lesser known giallo into your lives. It is Antonio Baido's The Bloodstained Shadow. Now, Antonio Baido was a serious movie fan, especially of Hitchcock. He hadn't seen any of Bava's work at the time that he made these films. He had, however, seen Argento, who was very popular at that time. Now, Baido only made two on this genre. He was originally going to do like a trilogy of them. But the two that he made were originally, the first one was Watch Me When I Kill, which was extremely successful, which led into The Bloodstained Shadow. This one didn't get the same release. There's issues with the release of this one that didn't make it do as well at the time, which is quite the shame. I just finished watching this one, and it says a classy and entertaining giallo. Now, that's the one thing that we get with this one here. Although he's seen a lot of the Argento and not a lot of Bava, that's not really what comes through in a lot of this film here. What comes through is more of the Hitchcockian style of work. Now, Baido is obviously a huge fan of Hitchcock, and it shows here in this giallo that it's set in Venice, and it really takes the atmosphere and the scenery and plays with it and uses it well. The cinematography in this film is beautiful. There are some shots that are actually breathtakingly stunning to me as a fan of just the of that area and the art of cinema itself. There was one scene shot in the rain at the beginning, a murder sequence that's near the beginning of the film. So I guess I should really tell a little bit about this movie. So there's a guy named Stefano who's a professor, and a young professor, and he comes home to live in a smaller area where they used to live when he was younger. He's met there by his brother, who's a priest, and he hasn't seen him for quite a while. On the train ride home, however, he meets this young lady played by Stefania Cassini, who's you probably know if you've seen the movie Suspiria, which I'm guessing if you're watching this, you've probably seen Suspiria. Well, she's in this one here, and she definitely is shown in all her glory in that sequence. He was asked if Stefina was shy about being naked in the film, and she wasn't. But the male actor, I think his name's Lino Capolaccio. I'm really not good with that name. I'm not gonna lie. He was like fairly popular at the time, so he did have some kind of like issues at first with the nude scene. But the actress actually got him to take to do the scene. So that was pretty good. It's not like a lot of giallos that you see. It is not overtly misogynistic like some giallos are mentioned as being. It's definitely not the gory like murder set pieces like you'll see some giallos. One thing that Baido didn't really take to when he watched Argento's films, he didn't really like the gore and the blood of it. He did like the way it was done, the suspense. So he took some of the styles of Argento and took some stuff from Hitchcock. And I definitely see there's certain scenes in this that are really Hitchcockian. The fact of the murders, the strangulations, the way that they're done, it reminded me more of there's a scene in Strangers on a Train. Is it Strangers on a Train? At the beginning with the strangulation. I'm trying to think now. All these Hitchcocks are coming in one, but I think Strangers on a Train that has kind of like this fair scene. Anyway, yeah, it is. It's the one where he kills the wife. Strangers on a Train, the strangulation sequence, for some reason, just reminded me of that. There's a scene at the end which obviously reminded me of a Hitchcock film. The film itself, it plays like a standard mystery, and it's a decent one. I mean, there's some obvious things in the film. So basically, what we got here is at the beginning of the film, we see a murder that happened a long time ago. The killer was never caught of this young girl. It has been rumored in the village that this local girl, this lady, and she has a son who is insane, and that he's the one who killed the girl, and she's been hiding him ever since. So her name is Nardi. And basically, we do get to see that son. That son does actually exist, and it's kind of leaning towards the fact that either him or his mother might be doing the killings to cover up for and keep him safe. The priest, as at the day that he meets his brother, again, upstairs when he's looking out his window at night and he sees somebody being strangled, being murdered, and he starts to get notes, threatening notes from somebody who at the time we assume is the killer and is leaning towards like it being Nardi, pretty much saying, don't say anything. I know you saw me. I'll kill you. Those type of things. The thing is, the priest didn't see who the killer was, so. But this is something the killer doesn't know, and he apparently isn't able to convince the killer because suddenly the killer is killing other people and kind of attacking and coming after the priest himself. When a half-hearted attempt, actually. And why? Well, it's actually pretty good. I did figure it out. I did figure it out fairly, not early on, but I did figure it out fairly. I didn't find it that hard to go through. But that being said, it does run at it was 106 minutes. So it's not like usually I say like the 85 to 90 minutes is my sweet spot for this type of stuff. It does get leisurely paced, but the acting is so well done. The cinematography is just so good, and the direction is pretty spot on. So I never really found myself getting bored with the film. It was a lot less, frantic than some of the other giallos that you see out there, where you're going to get like a lot of these murder pieces coming up every so often. Like it goes at a different beat than some others. Think of it as when you're watching some giallo films, it has you almost got like a kind of a metal beat to the whole thing, with the way that's done. Like the graphic murder, the in your face, the music that's in your face, the murder that comes really at you. Think of this as more of a slow, jazzy type of tune for giallo. It's the murders are there; they're not quite so graphic, but you still have the mystery. All the elements are there. You have the attractive female. You have the people in danger in this time. At this time, instead of being the girl as usual, it's there's a priest character that seems to be in danger. There's the guy that's trying to figure it out, that has something that a picture that's triggering a memory that he just can't unlock, and he knows that if he can unlock this memory to figure out what this picture means to him, he'll know exactly who the killer is. And when he figures it out, well, I'm guessing you'll figure it out before then, because there's a real big giveaway before the actual killer reveal that you're like, because when you see the killer reveal, when you see what you think is a killer reveal, you're gonna feel a little disappointed that, oh, that's so obvious. And then just wait a few seconds, and you'll figure it out. I'm sure you will. It is 88 Films edition by Antonio Bito, The Bloodstained Shadow. It is number 2 in their, I think it's number 2, yep, number 2, 1978 in their Italian collection. I gotta say, this was one I went on eBay with a bunch of other things. Like it was kind of a genre thing. I got like this one and Blue Underground and the Severn, kind of a few different things. But I definitely want to see more like this. And I'm kind of saddened that Antonio Bito only did 2. Now I just got to go find Watch Me When I Kill, because this one's pretty credible. Highly recommended. Great one for giallo fans. And it's nice to see that it took a different tone to it than some of the other ones. If you love the Argento stuff and the Bava stuff, it's kind of an in-between here. It's it's going to run faster in certain spots like an Argento. It's going to have more. It's going to be, I don't want to say more class, but it's going to be more. It's going to be more laid back, like some of the earlier Bavas, and you're going to get the in-between stuff with a good score, a really good score, by the way, and yes, you do get the nude sequence. So all you people out there that watch a lot of Edwidge Finch movies and stuff like that, don't worry. There's a very beautiful girl in Stefania Cassini in this, right? Cassini? Make sure I got it right. Yeah, Stefania Cassini. Thank you for watching. My better half is upstairs, probably watching Ironsides, because I think she would have watched this when she had known it would have been more of a tamer one. But she wasn't aware of it at the time. My cat is over there relaxing just after eating, and it's my turn now. They've all had their relaxing time. It's my turn to relax and have some tea. So right now, guys, it's time for tea. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Saturday. And for me, I am happy to discover another giallo that I really love. I'm out of here. Have a great one.